What is up, y'all? It is your boy Winston Wolf. I'm back. I just want to do a quick video. Yes, the air conditioning is on. Yes, the fan above the stove is on. And yes, there's a fan on the floor that's on because I just shampooed the carpet. And am I going to shut any of that off? Just take a wild guess. Just take a shot in the dark. You would be correct. She-Hulk episode 2. You already know what time it is. The only reason I do this stuff is just to stay connected with you guys. That's it. That's it. I don't make any money off of it. I don't get any, applause, adulation, nothing. I just do it for you, for the couple people that watch my videos, because that's how much I care. I'm a true humanitarian, okay? The first thought I had watching this second episode is, who is this for? Because if you go back to the 90s when they had the comic book industry crash, the crash with the just pretty much all collectibles that kind of fell into that realm, any kind of collectibles that you would find at any comic book shop, all that stuff, baseball cards, it just went downhill. Who was there keeping that industry on life support? It was the true fans. It was the true fans that have been there. It was the true fans that made the MCU a success to where they could have garbage like this. And why aren't they doing anything for those fans? Do they figure, the Infinity Saga, okay, that was enough. That was enough, you guys, for making us millionaires. We've already paid you back. So now it's time to get our stuff up. I don't understand who this is for, because it definitely isn't for the people that care and that have stuck in there and spent their hard-earned money year after year after year, decade after decade. It's not for them. Who is this for? It's for an audience that doesn't spend any money. It's for an audience that they made a phrase called "go woke, go broke." And if you look at the track record, absolutely nothing, not even the stuff that they made specific, because you can say, well, the whole go woke, go broke thing is for franchises and stuff that weren't meant for them, and then they tried to change it, and then that's where the failure's at. That's obvious that none of that has worked. Trying to gear Marvel towards these losers and all that, it hasn't worked. But even the stuff that's specifically made for these weirdos doesn't even cause a blip on the radar. Like, what was it? What was that Spielberg garbage? The whole, because I had to watch the original musical in school, the Jets and the Sharks, West Side Story. That was a flop. And even then the industry tried to spin it. Well, it's an Oscar, it's this, it's that. It flopped. Nobody went to go see it because these people don't spend money. Because they're lazy, they're sitting on their phone the whole time. Check this out, make stuff for their phone. Make stuff for TikTok, stuff like that. Then maybe you'll have something. Maybe you'll be able to turn a profit with these losers. But as far as anything with movie where they have to go out of the house, where they have to interact with other human beings like a normal person, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Also, they don't have any interest in it, or else they would have been a fan from day one. These people don't care about She-Hulk. These people don't care about the Hulk, Captain America. No, they might have some kind of passing interest because all this stuff has become, pop culture, but besides that, they don't care enough. Also, these people can't hold down jobs. They can't save money. They still live in their parents' houses. Their parents still support them. These are the people is the reason why we have this labor shortage. And you can sit there and be like, oh, well, it's all these older people. Yes, it's the older people complaining. You know why? Because our tax dollars have to support all this garbage. We have to deal with these people. These people share the same air as you and I, as, gainfully employed, productive members of society. We have to interact. We have to live with these pieces of garbage. So I don't know why they're gearing these shows and everything towards these losers. It makes absolutely no sense. And I've said it a million times, and I'm going to say it 1,000,001 times. I'm going to say it once again. These are businesses. Why are they okay with losing all this money? That's why I'm happy that Warner Brothers has this new guy in there, but it seems like everything might be a little too late, and it also seems like he's going a little ham over there cutting everything, because, and I'm just totally going off on a side tangent here, but that whole Batgirl movie, you can't tell me there isn't enough Michael Keaton footage to where they can take whatever footage they have, even footage that was going to end up on the cutting room floor, deleted scenes, whatever. Take that footage, spend a little bit more money, and add something to it, and make it something that you could actually put out there and, you know, maybe not make any money off of it, but you can build your audience back up. Your audience that has lost faith because of all this woke stuff. You can at least give them something. But yeah, with this new guy over at Warner Brothers, that gives me hope that we're gonna get on the right track. Hopefully Snyderverse comes back. Hopefully. But anyway, She-Hulk. Let's get back to this garbage. Okay, last episode we had the whole thing with where she was scared to walk the streets because she's constantly worried about getting raped. Hun, I'm talking to the actress that plays She-Hulk. Nobody's thinking about sexually assaulting you. You're safe to walk the streets, okay? I feel pretty good speaking for every heterosexual man out there. You're safe. We don't want you. Walk about, go. So, and also I just find that's such a generalization of men, but obviously Disney doesn't care. Yeah, because we're just walking around. We're just thinking man, I can't wait to catch a woman walking alone at night, especially near an alley, so I can push her in there and drag her behind a dumpster. What about you? Like, what do you... Okay, so obviously they don't know what the average person wants. So that comes as no surprise that they would have dialogue like that. But in this one, we have where it's what's the thing where they hire people that aren't qualified and don't deserve a job over people that do deserve a job and are way more qualified for it. Affirmative action. They have an affirmative action line in there, and it's just like, okay, now it's going to be like a drinking game type of thing. How many different, things can they cry about? And it's just, and it almost seems like, and this is so out there and so in your face, it almost seems like it's some kind of parody. But they're so lost that I don't think they would be creative and smart enough to do something like that, Also, of course they had to neuter Abomination. Of course they had to. Of course. Tim Roth, one of my favorite actors, they had... So anyways, listen to his dialogue. Is he doing a British Christopher Walken imitation? Go back and watch it. I don't want you to go back and watch the whole episode. Please, for God's sake, do not do that. But on YouTube or somewhere, they gotta have just that small little clip of them talking when he's in his cell. And it sounds like a hacky Christopher Walken imitation. Also, her Silence of the Lambs joke. Bruh, I already knew this was hack. I already knew it was garbage. But how many times, seriously, how many times over the years have you heard that line dropped referencing Silence of the Lambs, the whole fava beans and a nice Chianti or whatever? How many times? That's just about as funny as listening to somebody imitate Arnold Schwarzenegger or Mike Tyson. I've heard it a million times for decades. It wasn't funny the first time. It's still not funny. Stop. Is there legitimately somebody, if somebody has been sitting with some brain dead moron while this show was on and she made that joke and they laughed, please leave a comment. Just get a hold of me, because I will give you instructions on how to kill them and get rid of the body and get away with it. I will help you with this just to make the world a better place by having one less brain dead idiot. Also, having Tim Roth on there just reminds me of just how much better the MCU could have been had they kept Edward Norton and him around. More Edward Norton, because you had to throw, Tim Roth was the villain. He had to be defeated. You can't put him as one of the main characters throughout the whole thing. But Edward Norton is far superior to Mark Ruffalo in every conceivable way. Also, Mark Ruffalo having to hear his sissy voice, that's his pretend guy voice. Watch any interview with him when he's not doing the voice. He is lisping so hard, he's about to grow fairy wings and float out of the room. Okay? But at least we had the one Edward Norton movie, okay? At least we have that. And I'm going to tell you right now, I watched The Incredible Hulk not too long ago. That movie stands up, and it stands up upon repeat viewings. And I hate that little line where Mark Ruffalo in this second episode is like, I mean, literally, I'm a whole different person. You got that right. She-Hulk episode 2, more garbage. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm real, I'm honest. If this ends up being good, if they somehow turn this boat around, I will be right there being like, I was wrong. I have no problem being honest because, like I said, it's just us. I'm never gonna lie to you. I'm never gonna be fake to you. I'm never gonna sell out. Okay, well, if somebody one day offers me a lot of money, I might sell out. So I'm gonna be honest about that, okay? But I'll still remember you. I'll still remember you. But I will never give you any BS, okay? And this show, so far, episode 1, episode 2, absolute garbage. I don't know who this is geared for. I assume the writers and the people behind this really, 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 really love Hallmark Channel movies. Because that's a level of production and dialogue and character development that we're dealing with here, okay? Marvel continues to go down. It's not even downhill. It's off cliff. 0 to 10 dog bone rating. 0 the worst, 10 the best. 0. It's what do you? There was nothing redeemable about this. I would say at least Tim Roth was in it, but I mean, again, what they did to he's got to know it's a joke. He's got to know he's just contractually. Did I say that right? Contractually obligated to be in this. So that's why he was like, well, I'm just sitting in a chair. I'm just sitting in a chair. British Christopher Walken, let's go. So, all right, yeah, this is your boy Winston Wolf. I'm out.